Tell us what you think the future holds for West Orange
Oh,
County.
West Orange is, as I have said so many times to my friends at West, that it's such a unique place, and I don't think you could drag my family away from here. They love it. It's where they were born, uh, and they just love it here. Now, I do have one that lives over on the coast, but he's close to Winter Garden. He's here quite a bit, so. And then Carl, he's not in Winter Garden, but he's in Astatula, and he's retired about a month or so ago. And of course, all my other kids, they were retired except for Billy. Billy's enjoying life. He and the others, they wanted them to work on, so they're still working. And I guess I would have been too if I hadn't married again and gone to Texas. I would have stayed and worked right on with Orange County because I worked with Sheriff Starr, and sometimes I'd go as matron up to take a mental patient up to McClenny or to Chattahoochee, and those were fun times too, to do that. Because sometimes I thought though that I remember one lady that we took to McClenny, and this was funny to me, and of course the deputy may have done it on purpose, no telling. We picked up this really refined lady at the Wyoming Hotel. I don't know if that hotel is still there or not. It was an old hotel, but famous old hotel, Wyoming Hotel, a wooden building. And we picked her up, and she was dressed so cute. She had on a little light blue denim shoes and a light blue denim dress that had a little anchor on this side of the collar and a little, the wheel on this side, and just looked so refined. And so when we had to leave, early in the mornings in order to be back in time to be to work in the afternoon, and at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so we picked her up and took her up to McClenny. And so I'm sitting with her on the couch while he goes to the desk, about as close as from here to that desk there, and to get her registered or whatever, admitted. And so when he's finished, the lady comes over, and guess who she comes to? She comes over to me and says, "Are you ready, dear?" And I had to do this. Well, I think that deputy, he never did tell me, but I kind of think maybe he might have done it on purpose. But I got along real good with all the deputies because I was constantly altering their pants for them. They'd go get their pants, and I would take the hems up. If they were too long, I'd take them up. If they were too big in the seat, I'd take the seat up. So anyway, there were some fun things to think about later, and I guess I enjoy life as much as anybody because I don't understand how anybody could ever be bored, ever. I've never been idle. I enjoy doing whatever I have to do. I just love it. In Winter Garden, she'll just keep growing and growing, I guess, because it's a fun place to come, and they do so many good things. The farmer's market, and then the music thing every Friday night, and then the car show, and people are always interested in that, and to have some activities going, and that's what's made Winter Garden popular. I know hardly anybody anymore, but I knew all those old people that lived here, the Daniels and Newton, the first mayor in Winter Garden. I knew him, knew his daughter, and Cecil Dees, his, now that was a son-in-law, I guess, yeah, son-in-law. And let me see, the Ropers, of course, and just everybody. And all these roads that are named after people, I knew all those people. I think I'm the only one left. But it's fun to think back about those times. And now, and whenever I was working with the Sheriff's Department, they'd always hand people over to me if they were looking for a way to, how to get to a place. And because I knew every street and which turn to make, and, you know, I knew. But now, there's so many new roads, Talata, I'm lost myself. Because when you go out, you've got all these new subdivisions, all these new highways. And now I don't dare go out at night any farther than Winter Garden because I don't think I can make it back home.
Well, Mrs. Watford, it was delightful speaking with you, and I enjoyed your memories, and thank you so much for coming in today.
Well,
We
thank you
appreciate
for
that.
having me, because, you know, there's nothing I like better than reminiscing. My son Carl was there this morning, and